All right, everybody, two things we love about Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday, and we also love DIY. So today we are going to start the process. This is actually going to be done in 4 parts because it's a bigger project this time. I'm going to make a shoe rack bench. So the first thing I'm going to start with is making the side braces or the legs. And after that, we're going to go into the other parts later on as the weeks progress. So if you want to catch the entire thing, guess what? You have to tune in every Thursday for DIY and you'll see how the finished product looks. But so we're going to start part 1 right now. What you're going to need for this, you're going to need about 8 1.5 inch screws. All right, so these screws are fine thread. Make sure it's fine thread that you get. You're going to need some wood glue as well. You're going to need 2 strips because we're going to make 2 legs, but I'll probably do 1 on camera and I'll do 1 offset. And next week we'll start up with the next part, which is going to be really exciting. All right, so this is actually a 1x12 length that is cut to 22 inches in length this way. All right, so you're going to need 2 of those for the 2 legs. You're going to need 2 long pieces as well because we're actually going to make this a little shaker style. These pieces are actually going to be very cosmetic. They are not going to be very structural, but they add a nice look to it, and we'll see when we have the final product 4 weeks from now. So these are cut to 22 because they are supposed to be lined up on the outside over here, all right? And then we have 2 that are 6.5 inches that will go over here to finish the look. So you get that kind of shaker style, they call it, when we brace here. So we're going to do these 2 today. Next week, we're going to go into the part 2 where we're going to make some frames, but we'll get into that when the time comes. All right, so the first thing you want to do, you want to make sure that all your fastening happens on the back side of this because you don't want those screws to show on the outside because the part I just showed you is going to actually be on the outside of the legs. So the first thing you want to do is get your 1x12 piece that is cut to 22 inches, all right? And you want one of those 22-inch 1x3 pieces. So you're going to actually put that on the underside, and you're going to line up corner to corner. And work 1 corner at a time. It just makes your life a little bit easier. Again, these are very cosmetic. Oh, before I do that, I need glue. So you're going to put glue on one side here. And you could be generous with your glue, and you could always clean up any messes afterward. And the glue will help ensure that this is fastened securely when it dries to your piece. It also helps you a little bit when you are going to put your screw in right now. So now we go back to that part I was at before. And remember, you're drilling from the back side, so line up your corners first. All right, and you're going to take your drill. This drill is attached with a 1/8 drill bit. All right, you're going to press and make sure it's even. And we're just going to go with 1 hole on this side, after which we're going to take one of our 1.5 inch screws and we're going to fasten it right there. We only need 1 screw because the glue is going to fasten this really well when it dries. And also this part here we're doing is cosmetic, so you don't need too much support. All right, going to do 1 more side here. Make sure it's lined up as well. We're going to put 1 screw in the center, make sure it's lined up with your piece. And then finally, we are going to put in that screw for some support and to fasten it to the outside. What's really important, as I said, is to ensure that your screws don't show on the outside. So this is just 1 piece. What's going to happen is that we are going to put the second piece in the same fashion on this side. If we could zoom in a little bit closer, there we go. And then we're going to put these middle braces here. So in essence, what you want is that your end cuts don't show on the outside, that because this is going to be the top, this is going to be the bottom, so those end cuts won't show. And then we'll put the other parts, all right? So I'm going to continue this in the meantime, but for now we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.